tarot readings. We're going to do some readings tonight because it's every night except for last night, of course. But yeah, we're going to do some free readings, have some fun, wait for a few people to join. And in the meantime, put down my oracle cards. This is making some progress. Going to Kickstarter soon, by the way. I updated some of the graphics and gave it a bit more definition on a couple of cards. So, Angel Downs, hello, good evening. How are you? How are you doing, Angel? Ishtar, hello, Ishtar. Oh, Ishtar, I need to answer your email. I'm so sorry. It's been a very busy day. For sure. Brianna, hello. Welcome, Brianna. So everyone's here. Laura, hello. It's good to see you. Hendrix, hi, I'm new. Welcome, Hendrix. Please hit like and subscribe, Hendrix. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have a question, post it in chat. Chris Ann, welcome back. And Teresa K, welcome as well. EM, it's good to see you. And Anu, it's good to see you as well. Tara, welcome back. Hello. Leona, welcome back. Starry Night, hello. And Monica C, will I find love? I certainly hope so. Yeah, Ishtar, I'm going to reply to your email. Brian's feelings for me. Diana, yay, caught you live. Yay, welcome. Diana, hello. Online, yeah. Let's see, you can ask with Aquarius. Starry Night has a question as well. Let's see, Brian's feelings for me. Let's try Carrie's questions about Brian's feelings for her. Brian's feelings for me. All right, we'll clear out all of my stuff. And then move on. By the way, a complete course on this coming soon. And once I get the prototypes in a week, we'll be doing lots and lots of that. What is Brian's feelings for you, by the way? Let's find out using the Universal Celtic or Celtic Tarot. This is a great one. This is so pretty. I absolutely love this. I think actually this is not it. Sorry, this is not it. This is the Raphaelite. Evez, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. I'm worried for my brother. Will he get his year-end bonus this year? That's half his yearly income. Ouch. I hope so. Let's find out about Brian's feelings, and we'll hop on into the bonus at work. Speaking of bonus at work, I hope I get a bonus this year. That would sure be pleasant. Why is the Raphaelite reversed? This should never be reversed. Luckily, it's pretty easy to spot. All right, so let's find out Brian's feelings for you. Gabriella, welcome. It's so good to see you. Ishtar, is my soulmate in a relationship right now or single? Ishtar, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. We will pop into that right after Avez and then right after Carrie as well. So with the feelings, we have the Two of Pentacles. It looks like that Brian has a couple of different choices. Brian has a couple of different feelings as well. We have the Six of Cups. Seems to be more than one person in this mix. Yeah. Reyes, welcome, and Tara, welcome. There seems to be more than one person in this mix. And I'm asking that, is this Brian in a relationship, or is Brian sort of fiddling around with different relationships? Because we have two cards sort of indicating that Brian has several different choices as far as relationship goes. Where do you sort of fit in the mix? I think that you are high on the list, basically. Again, we have a lot of indicators that Brian has multiple choices. Brian has a lot of things going on as far as love and romance is concerned as well. Let's see. So it's Carrie. Did Carrie reply? Pretty deck. Yep. Juicy Peach. Great name. But basically, yeah, you're high on the list. You are in the list. You're high on the list. Does he have exclusive feelings for you? The cards don't say that, but this is entertainment purposes only. But the cards don't say that he is, just solely interested in you. You're the only particular person, etc., etc. He is very into his career. Yeah. So he has a lot of different things going on, and we have the Three of Wands and then the Eight. So we're coming out of this mixture of the different cups options, the different emotional options. Things are keeping him busy emotionally. The Two could be asserting this as far as career is concerned, and the Two of Pentacles could also be the different options between career, relationships, and that multiple choice that he currently has as far as love interests or emotional connections, or sort of emotional stretches that he has across different places, basically, at this point. So the Three of Wands points to that an action. I basically think that he will take an action towards you. He will take an action sort of in your direction. I think that he is interested. He is not entirely interested in you alone, but he is interested enough to take some action and take some forward action towards getting the relationship going, started, stable, whatever he needs to do. Just the three points to that birth. The birth of the Wands points again to that action or that fire element, and the birth of a fire element. I think he's coming around, and I think he will be eventually there. This is going to be a relationship where you're not going to see a ton of him. Again, we sort of have the Eight of Swords pointing towards sort of that blindness or the different things happening to where it's distractions. So we have that distractions or that tied up, or he's almost tied up with other things. He's almost tied up with different activities. If you're looking for someone that has sole interest in you and you're going to be the priority 24/7, this may not be the perfect relationship for that. He does have, like you said, very into his career. He is very busy, and that's going to sort of blind him to different things, and you're going to have to sort of work through that and get through that. But of course, any good relationship, everybody is busy with life and what have you, and moving a relationship forward is always going to be a priority with all of that. What deck is that? That is the, let's see, the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot. He's all about his money and career. Yeah, it is a beautiful deck. Beautiful deck. Juicy Peach, thank you so much for your donation. Thanks. My questions. Yeah, Juicy, did you have questions? Maybe I missed it. If Juicy, please post your question in chat, and I will get to that after the couple of other questions that we have before that. So Avez wants to know, worried about my brother, will he get his year-end bonus this year? Oh, wow. Yeah. Getting your bonus, that would kind of be challenging, to say the least, if that's half your income. Will my brother get his bonus this year? This year with a space. Will my bonus get his brother? Meet the spirit. Okay, Sid. Hey, how's it going, Sid? Get a reading about a job possibility that I revived. Will it go somewhere? Haley Mist. Hey, Monday. Hello. Happy Monday to you as well. It is MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day here in the U.S., and so I had the day off. Catherine Holm. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad to hear that your brother's doing better. So he was in the weeds a bit, you said the last time, so luckily he's out of it. That's good. Let's see. So Vez wants to know about what would be a good money thing. We're going to go straight for the Thoth. You really can't go wrong with the Thoth. You just can't. You just can't. It is Happy Monday indeed. Sid, thank you for joining. Thank everyone for joining me tonight. And welcome everyone. Hanging out, chilling out on Monday night with the tarot. I'm sure that sounded really loud. Sorry about that. The microphone is not on a stand because I'm too cheap to buy one. So yeah, it's on the table. There, I shuffled lighter so it wouldn't sound so terrible. All right, so let's find out about the bonus. Thoth does have many cards that are money sources and reflections of money and whatnot. So we'll see about that. Okay. Basically yes. Let's see. So let's go through the cards and find out what's going on with the bonus. Let's see. Why is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot up? Okay. You have beautiful manly hands. Really? I have little baby hands. I have hands of a 4-year-old. Anyway, Well, thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate my manly hands. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So will they get the bonus? We do have a bit of, yeah. Do have a bit of, it's almost like a delay. Basically at the end, yes. Basically at the end, yes. But there's some drama around the bonus, or there's some places the bonus needs to go, or some other people that are looking for the bonus as well. So we have basically the birth of the earth, or the Kether type side of the pentacles, is that it's just not getting through. It's just not getting through. It's not shining through like we would want to see it. The sun upside down as well could mean an issue with the bonus, maybe a delay with the bonus. Maybe the bonus is not as much as you think it should be. I do think that your brother will get a bonus, but I don't think it's going to be this is entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make any financial decisions based upon a dude with manly hands reading tarot cards on the internet. But, I mean, we do have... Tara, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Get to your question after a couple more. So, you're looking at two reversed cards that are pointing towards a delay, or pointing towards maybe the bonus may not be as much as they had hoped for. But then we sort of move into Jupiter. And the Jupiter tells me that I think that this is either negotiable, or there is a last-minute decision to increase it, or a last-minute decision in your brother's favor that sort of brings about the bonus, or brings about the Wheel of Fortune. Things that come around, go around. It's almost like if he doesn't get a bonus from this particular source, there's some other opportunity to get money, or some other opportunity to sort of get into that. But as far as the bonus goes, it may not be as much as your brother is expecting. We do have a couple of negative cards in here. But then, of course, we do have the victory. And the victory containing the Jupiter and Leo means that there's something else coming. There's some other source coming. And I think that what comes around goes around. He will get some extra, or he will get some that beyond what I'm looking at here. But as far as reversed cards go, these are not the two best reversed cards for a bonus question. But yeah, I mean, it could be either delayed, it could be some other type of bonus, it could be shifting money to different sources, but it could also be that he doesn't get the amount that he's expecting. But basically, we do have in the middle of the spread, we do have victory. We do have that feel of the Jupiter, which does mean expansion, which does mean an expansion of wands. So it's either an opportunity for more money, or it's an opportunity for something else. But as far as raw cash is concerned, the first two cards sort of look at a bit of a challenge. But victory being in the middle, even though it's mistreated, does point me to that it'll be okay. Basically, there's other things coming. There's other things that are make up for it, and I think it'll be all right. So that's the way. His hands are just like my mother's, both Virgos. Yeah, I got lady hands. I got anyway. Okay, but Yves, I hope everything works out, and hope Ishtar is my soulmate in a relationship right now, or single. Ishtar, tell me about your soulmate. Do you have a soulmate that you've already identified? Or are you asking about a future soulmate? Is my soulmate in a relationship? Is my soulmate in a relationship? I'm kind of curious about the soulmate and the relationship. For this, by the way, we'll use the Golden Wheel Tarot, everyone's favorite. Let's see. Thank you so much. You're confirming my hunch about my brother's situation. Yeah. I do love to give great readings. And I wish I could give all of you like winning lottery numbers, and I wish I could give all of you just amazing news. But a bit of a challenge. But that victory in the middle really points me to things are going to be okay. It's not, I mean, we didn't have just terrible cards after that, even though the victory was mistreated. We didn't have terrible cards after that, like maybe a tower and then a death and then a devil, a bunch of other things. So I think it'll be all right. So yeah, so the Wheel Tarot, looking at Ishtar's question. And Ishtar, so do you have a soulmate identified? I don't think there's anybody right now. Okay, so you're looking for a future soulmate. A future soulmate. Ooh, that's a good question. Future soulmate. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Let's find out let's find out what type of soulmate, if it's going to be a physical, an emotional, or a mental soulmate. And then let's find out if they're in a relationship. So let's do double duty here. Three-part course. Three-part course in, okay. Currently work over an hour away from home. Love my job, so I switched hospital closer to home. House contract, will it be renewed in July? Okay. So Ishtar, thank you again for your donation. You are an amazing viewer. I tell you that for sure. But I do need to reply to your email. I'm sorry I haven't replied to it. So let's get to your type of soulmate. What type of soulmate are we looking for here? We do have two majors. Let's look at the majors. We have the High Priestess, which points me to that emotional, that moon feel. And then we have the Empress, which again points me to emotional. I really think that your next soulmate is going to be an emotional soulmate. A lot of indicators around here. The two majors is what I'm looking at. By the way, if you do soulmate readings and you want to know what type of soulmate you're looking for or what type of soulmate is coming, your majors are going to be your key. They're really going to be your key. And again, watch my three-part course. We have emotional, mental, and physical soulmates. They're totally different from each other and they have rules associated with it. Watch the videos. By the way, like and subscribe. Tons and tons of video content. I think I have 700 videos at this point. So the two majors point to the emotional soulmate. Had this been something more mental, let's say the Hermit, a more mental, a more theory-based person, that would be a mental soulmate. Had this been a physical type card, let's say something that's the Tower or something that has a physical manifestation to it, maybe the Wheel of Fortune with a physical movement, we would be pointing towards a physical. But here we're pointing towards emotional. Not only because of the moon influence of the High Priestess, but the Empress as well. The Empress, very strong emotional components. We have an emotional soulmate, basically waiting for Ishtar at this point. Hendrix, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. We'll get to your question after the couple that we got in front. So basically, now we need to determine Ishtar. Basically, you asked if this person was in a relationship. We're looking at the Four of Swords, which looks like base indicator here that they are between relationship. This is the rest after the beginning. This is, you've started things, you've moved in. My next soulmate, who, what, when, where, why, and where. Brianna, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. We'll get the who, what, why, where. So we're looking at a rest. They are not in a relationship. We have the Four of Wands as well in between the two majors. We'll push the two majors up, sort of just to sort of make sure and get those separated. Again, Brianna, thank you so much. But we have the 4, 4, and 5. They're not in a relationship. They are single. They are not interested in a relationship right now. We have the two 4s pointing us towards they like the life as is. They like the stability they have right now. That 4, that solid stability, that home feel of the Wands, and that rest period. They're resting between relationships. They have a home feel for that. And then we're moving into the 5 of Pentacles, which is that poor space, which is the period before that you meet them, which they're ready for relationship. They're ready, right? The 5 of Wheels is that really bad, almost that loneliness, that lack of many things, the lack of a lot of different things in their life, and it's pushing them towards getting the soulmate, or is pushing towards getting the soulmate thing rocking and getting them in your direction. And I need to focus. Oh, that's tack sharp right there. That's beautiful. Okay, so basically they're not in a relationship. They're pleased with life right now. They're going to be lonely down the road, and I think that's when you're going to meet. And again, I think it's an emotional soulmate. So we have a lot of great indicators for you, Ishtar. It's good news. Thank you so much for your donation, Ishtar. Appreciate it. As always, my friend, I will answer your email. And Juicy Peach, an amazing name. Juicy Peach says, thanks, my questions. And Juicy, my question is, I'm in an open relationship looking for female friends with benefits. Well, there you go. So we'll do JP wants to know open relationship, looking for FWB in next few months. Okay, so you're looking for friends with benefits in the next few months. You're in an open relationship. Sounds like you got it going on. Sounds like you have it going on. Juicy, I think for you, we need the love screen. We're going to need a love screen for this one. Definitely going to need the love screen for this question, for sure. For sure. And for this, we're going to use the golden. That contains a lot of different stuff I really don't want to put on stream. You know what would be good for this would be the Universal Celtic or Celtic Tarot would be perfect for the open relationship friends with benefits questions. Friends with benefits questions. All right, so let's find out about that. So you're currently in an open relationship looking for friends with benefits. Let's find out. That's a good question. That's a tough question, but I like tough questions. I'm going to do a 31 Days of Tarot, by the way, where we say what was our toughest question. And I once had someone ask me that they were going to die in 6 months. They had a terminal illness, and how should they prepare to die? That was a fairly tough question. That was an in-person one too. So yeah, that was a tough question. Okay, for friends with benefits, will you have that in the next few months? JR, welcome. It's good to see you. Not the JR from Dallas, right? Let's see, Ishtar, LOL, single live, yeah. Juicy Peach. Okay, friends with benefits. Looking for friends with benefits. Will you find one in the next few months? Two of Cups. Two of Cups is really pointing me towards yes. Judgment is pointing me towards they could also be in an open relationship. I think you're looking at someone that you're finding someone that has a friend with benefits that has a similar situation as you. So they are also in a relationship. It is an open relationship. And it's a situation where you're going to have that opportunity. Oh, Jocelyn, welcome. You changed your name, JR. I keep thinking of the Dallas show, JR. Henny Penny, welcome. How's it going? Mary Hurd, welcome back, Mary. It's good to see you in Cherry Chapstick. Yeah, exactly, Cherry Chapstick. But yeah, you're looking for someone that's in a similar situation than you. The Two of Cups, you will have a relationship with this person. You're looking at someone the next few months. You do have an opportunity. You do have a judgment. And the judgment is sort of that rebirth card, or things are being reborn, or things are sort of coming into play. And it's a situation where they're looking for a longer-term relationship, but they're in an open relationship right now. Because we have the Knight of Wands reversed, they're trying to sort of get out of the open relationship that they have, and they're looking for something more permanent. Now, be aware they're probably going to hit you up to be that long-term relationship. If they're interested in you, if things are working out, even if you do have an open relationship, I would expect this woman to try to get into a more permanent relationship with you if she's interested in you. Again, the Knight of Wands, she's leaving the person that she's with. She doesn't like this person, that open relationship. So you could be looking at somebody who's trying to get in to a longer term thing, trying to sneak out of the open relationship. And I say that because the Knight of Wands, by the way, upside down, it's reversed, getting out of the Knight and going into the King of Swords, going into something more permanent. We have the Knight, again, it's sort of a lower level court card, going into the King, a higher level court card. They're looking for something more long term, and be ready for that when you encounter that. That's really going to be a big influence in your life, trying to sort of negotiate that or deal with that. But they're looking for that rebirth. That rebirth is sort of coming out. But as far as will you find one? Yes, the Two of Cups indicates yes. The Two of Cups is a beautiful relationship starting card. You see that in any start of a relationship. You're really going to hit that. And it's prefaced by the moon, the emotions, the moon, the intuition, the emotions, that deep swell of emotions moving into this relationship. It's going to be an important relationship. It's going to be something you're going to be emotionally invested in. And I say that because that's important, because of the long-term commitment requirement almost they're going to have. You're going to be invested in this. Do you want a long-term? You're going to have to make that choice, but be prepared to make that choice. That's very important, especially because you're invested in it. If it was friends with benefits and you weren't invested in it, the moon wasn't here and you just had this, maybe the tower before it or something, who cares? You may just want to just negotiate that out, but you are invested. You are invested. And that's going to be a key component in this relationship. Someone asked, what deck was that, by the way? That was the Universal Celtic or Universal Celtic, depending upon how you want to pronounce it, deck. Spirit of Atlantis, good to see you. And that was the Universal Celtic or Celtic. All right, so Hendrix wants to know, what are Gavin's feelings for me right now? All right, let's find out about that. Let's see, Hendrix, what are G's feelings for me currently? What are G's feelings for me currently? Let's find out. Guy Peach, welcome. It's good to see you. Mandy, welcome. How are you? If you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do so. I would greatly appreciate the support with a like and subscribe. We have 700 videos to choose from. Hopefully you'll find something that you like. So what is a good Gavin feeling deck? I'm going to go with the Little Prince. You got to go with the Little Prince for a Gavin reading. You just have to. And now that I put that on the screen, I have to find it. Here it is. Here it is. We use the Little Prince. The Little Prince. This is a good deck. Hi, GA. I'm in SC, South Carolina. Yay. CM, welcome back. It's good to see you, CM. As always, we have the whole crew here. We got Sid. We got Ishtar. We got CM. We got Brianna. We got everybody here tonight. This is awesome. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And a lot of people here tonight. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's so fun. It is so fun just reading tarot and then having a bunch of people want to watch you read tarot. I always thought when I started streaming, I'm just going to be reading for like myself. I'm just going to be making up questions or something. So, but nope. A lot of people here. I greatly appreciate it. We'll do one more card. One more card for Gavin. What is Gavin's feelings for me personally? I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. Those other tarot readers can't deny that, big spreads are fun. 3 of Wands. What an interesting. The Magician, the Emperor. We have a lot of seriousness within this, right? We have the Magician. They're sort of looking at this as something that they can use. Something as they can use. They definitely want to use that magician quality here. They want to get into that magician mode to where they have those mastery of the different things, or a mastery of different parts of the relationship. Not only that, but it seems like they want something, basically. They're coming in here and they want something. I'll say that because we're sneaking into the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. They want something specific from this relationship. It's not of doing layers of painting while I watch. Oh, HX Shimsy, email me, HX Shimsy, your painting. I think you emailed me before. I loved your paintings. So email me your other stuff. Let's go. Miss Tweets, Tarot, hey, how's it going? Lisa, welcome. DP, welcome as well. And Becky, it's good to see you. But basically, they're coming in here. They want something. They want something very specific about this relationship. And that's going to be important for you, Hendrix, right? You need to find out what that is that they want. So if they do have a relationship, if they do come into a relationship, what are Gavin's feelings? You need to find out what Gavin wants specifically, not by asking, but by being pretty subtle about it. You know how we can be subtle about it and find out where they're going. They are headed in a particular direction in this relationship, and the direction may not be what you think it is. Now, the 7 is illusionary success or illusory success. And that's important here because that's almost like a successful relationship, a successful thing going down, and maybe it's a bit illusionary, or maybe there's some factors in it you're not seeing. And you see that across all of these cards, that we could have some factors that you're not seeing, some things going on that you're not aware of. And so I think it's, okay, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never make a relationship decision based upon a random dude on YouTube reading cards. But you need to find out what that is. You need to find out what's going on. You need to dig deeper. You need to discover more about Gavin's feelings for you and where he's headed with it. Again, Cole Thompson, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Get you a general reading. We got, I think, 2 or 3 ahead of you. But the Three of Wands says there are feelings. There are things moving forward. A lot of things are going on. But basically, watch out for the illusionary success. Just watch out for that. We have everything headed towards the destination. And the destination may not be what you think. Basically, that's what we're going for. So, as always, use your better judgment and find out what's going on. And, just ask questions, naturally ask questions and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, someone told me he's trying to manipulate me. Well, there you go. There you go. I'm correct once in a while. Once in a stream, I might be correct. Once in a stream, maybe. Let's see. So Tara wants to know. Let's see, Juicy Peach, and it was that. And then we skipped to Hendrix, and we skipped Tara. Sorry about that, Tara. Can you describe my soulmate? Do I know them already? If not, when, where, why, how will I meet them? Okay, find out about that for Tara. Tara wants to know. Soulmate reading. Soulmate reading. With as much detail as possible. With as much detail as possible. If we want detail, if we want hard detail, there's only one place to go. There's only one place to go. There's never really another place to go. And that is to have some water. And to then grab the thought. Then grab the thought. I'm going to start playing lottery with the thought. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a lottery ticket. I'll have the thought tell me what numbers to pick. It's just how it's going to go. And then we'll see. So if I win the lottery, you'll know what deck that I used to win it. For sure. Let's see. Here we go. All right. One more shuffle. One more mix. Then we'll pick some random cards. Here we go. Do that one. So we won't need a lot of detail from this. We'll try to pull as much as we can and find out who, what, when, where, why. And then Brianna wants to know as well. All right. Let's find out about the soulmate. So let me get the exact question. So we have the context. Gabriella will be successful in the career. It's Diane. Welcome back, Diane. It's so good to see you. Can you describe my soulmate is? Do I know them already? If not, will I meet them? Okay. I missed you yesterday. I was not here yesterday. I was watching football. I was watching the Green Bay Packers make so many mistakes that it was quite frustrating to finish watching the game. I have to say, a lot of mistakes. You can't make that many mistakes. You just can't in a big game. Okay, so soulmate, do I know them already? When will I meet them? When will I meet them, etc.? Do you know them already? Let's take a look through the cards. Do we know this person already? I'm going to say no. If someone that you meet at work, that's pretty obvious from here and from here. That's pretty obvious that it's someone that you meet at work. Do you know this person? I don't think that you know this person. I don't think that you know this person at all. I think this is a new person. I think it's someone that you're going to meet at work or meet during hobbies or meet during the times that the things that you do normally during the day, I think you're going to sort of run into them during that process or run into them during that. Could be at work. It could be, if you do hobbies, etc. You're going to just sort of run into them. As far as when we meet them, I think you're looking at probably over a year. Like over a year, I would say 2021, you'd be available to meet this person and you sort of run into this person. So again, you'd meet them at work. You're going to be running into this person. So what type of person are they? First of all, we're looking at this Taurus feel. Not only a Taurus feel, but looking really at the hard religious aspects of this person. This person is very religious. This person is very in tune with their religion. They do go to mass. They do go to their place of worship, and they do read up on religion. I think this person is very religious, and they're going to be very in tune to that side of themselves. And it's one of the things that they sort of got from their family, or they inherited almost from their family, that religious aspect of life. And it's something that brings about a lot of enjoyment for them. They really enjoy this. This is a lot of spare time, a lot of time used on this. They do have other hobbies as well. I think they get outdoors quite a bit. They like to go camping. They like to sort of chill out. But they sort of even that out with, some TV, some relaxation time and whatnot. Now, they are not in a relationship. The last relationship they had was probably 3-4 years ago. They're just sort of taking a break from that, and they're just sort of doing things and focusing more on getting up with the things that they like or getting enjoyment out of basically life. A lot of enjoyment from their life has sort of been sapped out because of the last relationship. And they're just trying to get normalized again or get back normal into the day-to-day routine. And it's one of those things to where once you meet them, they will be looking for that relationship. They will be looking for that long-term relationship. Now, be aware that they also are going to want kids. So kids are going to be an important factor to this person. Again, it could be the religious leaning. It could be, basically that they're ready, a time in their life when they're ready for that. But they are wanting kids, and they are sort of determined to find somebody. And that's going to be one of their major criteria is if, someone is available to have kids and whatnot. So that's sort of looking at that aspect of it. Will this ultimately work out as far as the soulmate is concerned? I think it will, but it's going to sort of have a long drag to it. In other words, there's going to be a long run-up time to it. They're going to have a bit of distance. And it could be from the previous relationship. It could be a lot of different factors coming in, but they're going to have a bit of an emotional distance to them, and it's going to be difficult to just jump into something quick. And all of that stuff. So be ready for the religious aspect. Be ready for meeting this person at work. The person does have a pretty good set of money. I mean, they are pretty set as far as money is concerned. But again, they're emotionally a bit distraught from the last relationship. They don't want to jump in anything. They don't want anything casual. They want something with kids. They want something long term. So if that's available to you, if that's something that you really want to jump into, that's going to be cool. But there are a lot of factors, and it's going to be slow run-up speed as far as that's concerned as well. But anyway, good luck with that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Apple White, welcome. What a great name. Thank you for joining me. Yasmin, welcome. Thank you for joining me as well. And Piffy, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Tara, I did my own reading, but I'm not sure. It's Diane, Spirit of Atlantis. Such a great name. All right, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it, by the way. Let's see, we did Hendrix, we did Tara, and the Soulmate, and Brianna. Next Soulmate, who, what, when, why, where, how, when, something. Okay, let's do, can you use Oracle card for your reading? Just one for your deck. I don't have the entire deck, but we will use what we have, sure. The entire deck, the final deck is coming here next week. Yeah. Hopefully by this weekend, this coming weekend. I hope so. Soulmate. Who, what, when, where, why, how. Okay. Who, what, when, where, why, how. All right. Ms. Weeds Tarot. So let's do that. What would be a good soulmate everything question would be the Light Seers Tarot. Everyone loves the Light Seers Tarot, but I can't find it. Let's see. The Light Seers. Well, you wanted me to use my Oracle. I don't really have the whole thing. I don't really have the whole thing. No, I can. I don't really have the whole thing, but sure, we're missing like 12 cards or 13 cards. So if you don't mind that, did I make the right career change? Adam, welcome. Thank you so much. Excited about your deck. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I will have a complete course on this deck, by the way, coming up. And you will see in way more detail than you ever wanted all the different symbology and everything else in the deck. It will be an extremely long course. Travel, friendship, looking at the past, and hairy situation. Okay. I think we did a relationship for you. The last relationship with you was 2021. Then you wanted someone closer, I think. With the last, Brianna, help me remember. Wasn't it 2021? Early 2021? As far as the next relationship goes? Let's find out. Mars in Gemini, friendship. An interesting combination. Jupiter with Taurus 4 and 7. looking at the past, which is a new insertion into the deck, by the way. I swapped out a couple of cards. And then we have a hairy situation. So sort of lean in here and do that. You're going to meet this person travel. You're going to meet this person during travel. You're going to meet this person while traveling. And I know you have a big trip planned. For later. You also sort of have plans to move. And I know you're trying to move around and find a different space. And you're also planning to find different jobs and whatnot. But you do have a lot of travel opportunities, or you do have a lot of different things where you're traveling and you're moving around. You don't just, sit in one place. You have a lot of activities as far as travel is concerned. So I think you're going to meet this person during one of the travel opportunities that you have. So semi-controlling Virgo. Sounds like me. You have a temp relationship in early summer with a temp. Okay, well, all right, well, good luck with the semi-controlling Virgo. I don't think a semi-controlling Virgo is going to be someone that is a soulmate opportunity, just from the basic spread that we have here. So you can enter into a friendship with this person. You're going to sort of enter into almost a negotiation with this person as far as the relationship goes, as far as your soulmate is concerned. So it's going to be more of a physical/mental soulmate feel. And I say physical because we're looking at the hairy situation at the end. There's a lot of different things. A physical soulmate is interesting, to say the least, because there's a lot of drama involved. Usually when there's a breakup, there's quite a bit of drama. It's also sort of a short-term soulmate relationship. But the good news is you do get back together, and a lot of different things happen as far as the physical soulmate. So I think we're going to have a physical soulmate almost leaning in towards some of the mental aspects as well. And I say that because of the Saturn in Scorpio. A lot of that used up feel, or that used feel that we have with a physical soulmate, is going to sort of occur within the hairy situation. No pun intended with the obvious puns involved here, but the Saturn in Scorpio is really sort of weighing down that relationship. And it could be something where you'll meet the person again and again and again, like you do naturally with physical soulmates. But looking at the past tells me again that you're going to have not only a relationship with them, but you're going to have a returning relationship with them. It's going to be a callback, like the callback jokes. It's going to be a callback relationship with this particular person. But you're going to meet them during a travel. Now, we are looking at Mars in Gemini and then Jupiter in Taurus. I think they have a combination field between the Taurus and the Gemini. Someone that's sort of the stability of a Taurus, but also the communicative abilities, and also almost the dual personality of the Gemini. They're one particular person around you, but they're a different person around their friends. Or they're one type of person around you, but different with your family, or stuff like that. So they have almost a double side to themselves as well that you're sort of going to have to put up with. But the physical soulmate, you're going to be highly attracted to them. It's going to be a very highly involved relationship, a very physical relationship as you have with a physical soulmate. But as far as when, looking at a bunch of different numbers here, I keep seeing a recurrence of the sevens, and then sort of that, the 7 and the 5. And I say 7 and 5 because we have a 4 and a 1 here, and then a 7 and a 6. And then we have a 5 and a 6, a 7 and a 5. We're just going to add those up and say that we're looking at something like 13 months. 13 months would be an ideal type thing between this as far as the soulmates go. So it's sort of pointing at the numbers. We have recurring numbers. We have a lot of different things sort of going on. But I'm looking at, I would say, 13 months, which brings us right about to, I think, what I told you before about 2021. So it's interesting that we have the 7 and the 5 combination between a lot of different factors in here as well. But again, it'll be a recurring relationship. You break up with them, but you'll come back. It's going to be a Taurus Gemini feel with both qualities of that stability. The person does have a stable life, but at the same time, they have this weird, almost dual side of them to where they're one different person depending upon where they're talking to. That could be bad. That could be good. You're sort of going to have to put up with that. Taurus and Gemini. Well, there you go. Maybe they'll match. That could be exactly why they're your soulmate. I think overall, you're going to end up being in a friendship feel to this person. I think that's going to be more comfortable for you. Could be friends with benefits because physical soulmates do rock the house as far as physical goes. Literally rock the house. You could be looking at maybe more of a friendship feel for this person, and that could be something to where you really want to sort of dive into that friendship aspect to sort of get out of some of the drama associated with a physical soulmate. Yeah, physical soulmate is always fun, but it sure does have that Saturn and Scorpio feel for sure, for sure. Thank you so much for your donation, Laura. So we'll go to Cole here. Cole wants a general reading. Find out here. Let's see. CT. General reading. What would be a good general reading deck? You know what I think? I think that the Encore Tarot. We're going to have to go with the Encore Tarot. It's Chiro's Tarot, and I absolutely love Ciro Marchetti, as you know. So I do like his decks. I need to find out where he gets these printed because these are thicker than my car. So it's kind of fun. If I ever do a formal tarot, I definitely want it on some type of cardstock like this. Very great, very good stuff. So we have a general reading. Pop that out and find out what's going on with Cole. What's going on with Cole? We'll cover the bases. So general reading, I'm kind of different than most people. I'm going to go where the cards say go. So if the cards say go to the work, the cards say go to relationship, that's sort of where we're going. So yeah, that would be what we're doing. So general reading, where are we going with this particular relationship? It looks like we're going with work. Looks like we're going with work. The Queen of Coins. That's interesting. So we have sort of a general reading looking at work. We have we have two cards surrounded by court, which is highly interesting with this. I think that there is a person at work that you're sort of dealing with we'll do general reading for 2020. There's a person at work that's sort of dealing with that you really don't want to deal with. It's almost like that you're trying to, if you're looking for a job, there's someone you're trying to deal with and trying to get through to. If you're currently in a job, it's somebody that you sort of need to negotiate with, or they're sort of a pain in the butt in a lot of different times. China Abundant, what a great name. Welcome. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, please hit like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. By the way, my Oracle deck is coming out. Link right there in chat. We'll take you there so you can sort of watch it, and it'll be out in 10 days. And we'll have a complete course on the Oracle as well. So you are sort of surrounded by different people. So the first one is going to be someone at your work or someone that you have to deal with on a regular basis and you're trying not to. Again, this sort of a pain in the ass person. They're going to be somebody that you really don't want to deal with, and you're going to have to. And this person is going to become more and more of that type of problem. You're going to have to end up negotiating with them or trying to sort of calm them down. Nita, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome. Kitty, it's good that Kitty referred me. I appreciate that. Mr. Geraldo, hey, how's it going? You're going to have to deal with them. They're going to become more of a problem in 2020, and you're going to have to deal with it. You're really going to have to deal with it. If you don't, I think this person's going to be a bigger problem than you expected, or things like that. As far as the rest of work is concerned, I think that you are up for different types of work. I think you have some opportunities, but you're going to have to sort of chase those opportunities as far as that's concerned. So day-to-day environment, day-to-day things are going to continue, but you're going to have some opportunities to sort of prove yourself or show yourself or get that five feel, get that movement around all of that and sort of get that a little better. And this sort of tells me that is also going to sort of affect your home life as well. And a lot of the home life is going to be affected by this because of sort of that increase in stress that's coming, the increase in stress that's coming from this person. Again, why you have to deal with it. I think home life is also going to be a bit of, a bit more stable as is concerned. Once you get that done, home life is going to be a bit more stable, as well as some family issues or things like that. I think you're going to be able to fix some of those. So we're looking at the Four of Wands and followed by the Queen of Coins. Again, that almost that calming effort or that relaxation effort that we come into as far as that's concerned. So that's basically 2020 reading. Deal with this person at work seems to be the most critical thing to sort of deal with. if you see opportunities at work, if you see opportunities that you could jump into and really sort of sink your teeth into and make a stand and make a pronounced show of your skills and your abilities, that's really going to be beneficial for you. And just look for sort of a stabilization overall of different things in the home. So that's where we get with all of that. Best tarot book. Tarot Wisdom, most likely. Tarot Wisdom. That's a problem with tarot books. A lot of them just have definitions. And if you just memorize the definitions and you recount those definitions, or you just say those definitions, then you might as well have just gone online on your phone and got a tarot reading app or something, because that's basically what you're doing at that point. I think that you should watch a bunch of different videos of different reading styles and use your intuition. I think your intuition for tarot is going to be more important than the definition of the card, in my opinion. Because again, if you just want definitions of the card, you can open an app on your phone and say, give me a reading, and it's going to give you all those definitions. So there's really no point in you doing the same thing with cards. I would say use your intuition, find out from YouTube different reading styles, and try some of those out and see what fits you as a reader, and see what fits you, and see what makes you comfortable, and see what really sort of makes you excited about reading tarot. I think the bottom line is be excited about reading tarot and use your intuition. That's going to be the biggest thing. In my opinion, I'm just one random dude. Laura wants to know insight about my vocational calling. Insight about my vocational calling. All right. Let's see. Let's find out. Oh, this is always one of the most challenging things for me because it's so broad. It's so broad and open. Does it make sense? It's such an open thing. It could be anything from communications. It could be anything from detailed technical work. It could be anything from, I don't know. So let's find out what it says as far as your vocational calling is concerned. I think I did one for someone else like this. Let's see. Let's find out. Was it you? Was it you? Did I do this for you when I said that you had an ability to sort of sync up with people or feel what other people are feeling, and anything that had to do with that would be good? I'm not sure. It was a while back. Excuse me. Grab some water. Yep, I agree. It's what you feel. Yeah, I think when you just know definitions, which is the path that you're going to be on if you read the standard books, then you might as well just break an app out on your phone. I mean, just my opinion. Okay, so what is your vocational calling? Let's see. We have 10 of Cups, Temperance, followed by the Queen, followed by sort of that conflict with that is concerned, followed by another Queen. I think that you're sort of in a leadership position is where you're going to be the most comfortable. And I say that because we have the two Queens. We have not only the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Coins. And these two Queens, by the way, sort of point me to that leadership ability. Now we have the Cups, meaning the leadership is going to be something that you would naturally be emotionally comfortable with or emotionally good at. It brings you good emotions. It brings you good things. By the way, we're going to do Lisa's, and then we're going to end the stream. Let's see, ending now. There we go. All right. Well, then we're going to do Rebecca. Okay, then we're going to do Rebecca's. Lisa's, then Rebecca's in the stream. I think I have like an hour limit before I turn into a pumpkin. I just get sort of burned out for reading. My reading is just... Anyway, so 10. So I think natural leader is going to be something natural for you. And it's going to be something good for you, not only emotionally, but financially as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the end. And again, that's going to be good for you in a variety of ways. One of the ways that's going to be good for you is I think it's going to bring about an opportunity for you to be more giving. I think you can a lot of times run into situations where you want to be more giving, but you just don't have the resources or you just don't have the time. And I think that giving and helping people is sort of a natural ability that you have, something that you can sort of rely on, something that you can sort of lean on in hard times. And that giving aspect of yourself is really sort of going to come out during a leadership position, because then you're going to have the ability to sort of, give as far as raises or bonuses or compliments and things like that. And people look at leaders for those types of things. They look at leaders for compliments. They look at leaders for getting them motivated and getting them excited. And I think that's going to be an aspect of you that can come out and be naturally powerful with that. And temperance points me to that balance of the leadership and sort of that home life, or leadership and, as they call it, the work-life balance. I think once you get into a leadership position, you're not going to have much of that home life balance. And that's part of being a leader, is you spend more time for doing things than just a normal person was who's not a leader. But I think overall that's going to bring you the most happiness. I think it's going to bring you a good outlook. And I think that's something that's going to be great for your, as far as not only money, but emotional satisfaction is concerned. So that would be your vocational calling, in my opinion. Let's see, we have a general reading. Sensible for me to become an artist, and does my Sagittarius still care? All right, let's do a general reading real quick for Lisa, and then we'll do the other two, and then we'll call it a day or an evening. Thank you, by the way, for everyone being here. I greatly appreciate it. General reading. What would be a good general reading deck? That would be the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. Everybody does enjoy the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. I don't think I had any dislikes on this video because it's so beautiful. It's just such a great deck. So we'll do a couple of cards for general reading. We'll move on to the other two things and we'll call it an evening. Thank you again for joining me, everybody. It has been fun. It has been a lot of fun. I love reading tarot. As you can tell. I think everybody can tell that I love reading tarot. A general reading. We have the Eight of Boons. We have the Weaver Boons. I think you're up for some travel. I think that there are some travel opportunities for you. Not long distance travel, but more of a short distance travel. Bleeding Roses. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. I would greatly appreciate it. We have 700 videos to choose from. So there's some travel opportunities that you have, and I think it's just instigated by somebody else other than you. I think that you have some news coming in 2020 for some travel, and it's going to be a trip that you're going to want to go on. It's going to be good news, basically. It's going to be something fun, adventurous. I think you're sort of lacking a lot of that adventurous spirit in 2020. You don't really have as much as you want. You don't really have that type of satisfaction from the adventure or from the things of types. And so somebody's going to invite you to travel opportunity. I think you should go ahead and take that. Again, just, general entertainment purposes only, by the way. But they do have that travel opportunity. I think you should take it. I think it's going to be something fun, entertaining for you. And it's going to be something that you're really going to sort of have that long-term memory of, and all of the other different things. So there's a hobby that, that you've tried, that you failed at. I think you need to reinvestigate that hobby. I think you need to reinvestigate it. It's going to be something that doesn't bring you a lot of money, but does bring you a lot of satisfaction. It almost seems like 2020 is a satisfaction year for you. It's time for you to be more satisfied, be more content with not only who you are, but what you do and how you do it. I think a lot of times you'll go into your hobbies or go into your interests with a sort of a negative attitude because you failed before, or because it's been a challenge, or because a lot of different things didn't work out. And you need to reinvestigate those, or reinvest in yourself, and sort of get online, take some free YouTube training on it, and get back into those hobbies that you enjoy, and get back into for that satisfaction during the 2020. And part of that is the enchanter. It's about being the master of your tools, being the master of different things. And I think you're going to be able to get that feel and to get those qualities back, and get rid of some of that negative feel that you have sometimes about, how good you are at things or things like that. So work at those, get those, and 2020 is about satisfaction. It's about mastering things that you've tried before that you didn't have an opportunity. And sort of like the stars are aligned in a different way. Stars are aligned in a place to where you can get things done that you couldn't get done before. It's not a situation where you're going to beat your head against the wall again for something. It's going to be a situation where you're just going to make miraculous progress in a couple of things that you've been trying to do. So it's time to readdress those. It's time to retry those and get that satisfaction and get the long-term memories. Yes, you are going to Italy, planned by my daughter. Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm just on board with tarot tonight. I think it's because I watched football last night. I took that day off, I guess. All right. Is it sensible for me to become an artist? Rebecca J wants to know. And then we'll do the Sagittarius, and then we'll be out of here for the night. What did I just say? Rebecca J. Artist? Can I spell artist? You can tell I've been here at the table a bit too long. We'll try Light Seers Tarot would be fantastic for this. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, the Light Seers Tarot. We have that one card stuck on the table that I can't get to. I pray to be good like you one day. Oh, well, thanks. Let's see. Try that. Do you want to become an artist? What type of art do you do? Let me know. I'm an artist, as you can tell. Master of the obvious, I'm an artist as well. Speaking of which, if you like my art, guess what's coming? Guess what's coming? It's the Kickstarter. Right here, the Kickstarter. That link right there, keep an eye out for it. Hopefully you will like it. Hopefully you will like it. Speaking of artist, the artist. Yes, if you want to become an artist, you want to dive into artist, it's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. Being an artist. Should you be an artist? Yes, you should. Absolutely. Without reading any cards. Will you be good at it? Will you be successful at it? Will your painting sell for $10 million? I think that the Knight of Cups, this is something that's emotionally satisfying for you. The Moon, again, something that is emotionally satisfying for you. What type of paint do you use? Do you use acrylic? Do you use watercolor? Do you use oil? Let me know. So, let's find out. Tweak. Welcome, Tweak. The Knight of Cups. You're going to need to learn from someone. You're going to need to learn from someone. And that's easy to do because there are 10 billion people on YouTube that you can learn from. You're going to need to learn from someone in this particular craft. I think one of the things that you're going to get caught up on are supplies. Your supplies aren't good enough, or you don't have the right supplies to do the type of painting that you want to do. And that's one of the tricks that we run into with art, especially acrylic. Yeah, it's one of the tricks that we run into with any type of art. So let's say acrylic. You get the Blick, or you get the Jerry's Artorama acrylic brand, and you're like, this doesn't look as good as what this guy over here is using, and he's using the Golden brand, which is highly expensive. Maybe I need a different brush. Maybe I need that Golden brand. Maybe I need a bunch of different things. And you're going to have to avoid that. That's one of the tricks with art, is to never compare yourself with somebody else. You always compare yourself with you 6 months ago. So if 6 months ago you're making this, and now you're making this, and it looks better, then you're getting much better. Never compare yourself with somebody else, or you're always going to be terrible. Basically, that's the worst thing you can do in art, and there's a lot of things to avoid. So there's that man with the flowers. He's just sort of there. He just rode in on the horse. You're going to need to use the supplies that you have and learn from someone. Learn from someone that you respect. There are 10 billion people that do acrylics. There's Jerry Yarnell, does great acrylic stuff. Dorothy Dent does great acrylic stuff. There's tons of people on YouTube that'll do acrylics. What is that? Kyle, what's his name? Anyway, so learn from somebody and try to make that progress, and try to make that slow, progressive progress to get to that. The Two of Pentacles is what I'm talking about with the choices are concerned. Make sure that you get whatever that you can afford, or whatever that you think is okay. You don't need the finest quality brush. You don't need the finest quality paint, acrylic paint, in order to do this. You can paint on sheets of, as far as acrylic's concerned, there's all sorts of different acrylics you can do. You can do full-bodied, Bob Ross. You can modify your acrylics for Bob Ross, put an extender in it, whatever. But there are all sorts of acrylics. You can do pouring acrylics. You can do liquid acrylics. You can do open acrylics, which acts like oil paint, all that stuff. So play with it and find out what makes you most comfortable and find out what you enjoy doing the most. Again, it's about the choices of the Two of Pentacles. And again, only compare yourself with yourself. So if you're doing better today than you were 6 months ago, then you're doing fantastic. That's awesome. And again, the moon, search for those people that can teach you, search for those people that you can learn from and progressively learn and progressively get better. And don't be hindered by supplies. Don't be hindered by motivation. Don't be hindered by artist block. Just get out there and do it. The only way to play tennis and get better is to play tennis. The only way to play football, golf, is to play football and golf. You can sit at home and read a golf magazine for 10 hours a day. Is it going to make you better at golf? No, you need to be out doing golf to get better at golf. So you need to be painting. So be painting, be regular with the painting, and I think that you're going to get better, and I think everything's going to be fine. But as far as being an artist, pursue it, and just do it. Hey, that rhymes. Pursue it and just do it. Just like Nike, just do it. But so never compare yourself with anybody else. Most important thing you'll ever hear from anybody in the art world. All right, now for the last reading, which is a general reading for Nita G. Oh, no, that's not a general reading. What am I doing? Let's see. NG wants to know, my ex, Sag, still care? And will we reconcile? All right, let's find out. And then that will be the end of the stream tonight. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Johnny, thank you so much for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's go to the love screen. We need the love screen with the hanging on. So for this one, we'll use the Dark Mansion Tarot. That is a good Sagittarius. That is a good Sagittarius deck right here, is the Dark Mansion Tarot. This thing is made out of bricks. It has no dents. It has no nicked corners. I don't know what they made this thing out of, but it's like Superman. It's like indestructible. But hey, I like it. I like it a lot. I've shuffled this probably 100 times. Look at this. Look at the corners. Look how perfect that looks. I've shuffled this 100 times. It looks perfect. Whatever printer they used, they made a masterful decision. It took a month to get here, but whatever. It's all good. All right. He is a Sagittarius sun. I'm a Gemini sun. Oh, that seems like a good combo. Ten of Cups. It's looking good. Tower. It looks like we're going to have some situations before you reconcile. Does he still care? Does your Sagittarius still care? Ten of Cups says yes. Ten of Cups says yes. This person does still care. They do still care. Will you reconcile? There's going to be some work involved. We have the Tower and Death. That's really looking odd for a reconciliation. As far as a reconciliation goes, you're going to go through basically a reboot of the entire relationship. And I say that because we have Tower followed by Death. That is a full reboot. That's like, when you get a computer and the computer drive dies and you get another drive and now you have to reinstall everything. You got to reinstall Windows. You got to reinstall, Office. You got to reinstall everything. That's basically what the relationship is looking like. But does he still care? Yes. The Ten of Cups. That is a guaranteed 100%. By the way, this is entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision based upon a random dude on YouTube. Right? Ten of Cups. He does still care. It does have that feel. It does. The Sagittarius does have that feeling. It's strong too. The Ten of Cups is not a playing around card. This is not the Three of Cups. This is not the Seven of Cups. This is the Ten of Cups. This is the full manifestation of the perfection that was started with the Nine. So do they still care? Absolutely. 100% yes. Yes. 10 of Cups. Will the entire relationship need to be reinstalled from scratch on the new hard drive? Yes. There's a lot of indications for this. The Tower and Death. I don't think I've ever seen that combo come up in 15 years of reading for a relationship. But that is looking like a hard reset of the relationship. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, meaning you're going to have to put in steady work. We're going to have to put in steady work into that. But yes, it can be reconciled. Will it take some effort? Absolutely. Will it take some reimagining of how to deal with this person? Take some reimagining of how the person deals with you? Will it take some figuring things out from scratch? But that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. A reset sometimes is good. You know, when you get a hard drive and it started acting up and, all of these stuff, the hard drive starts acting up and you get a new hard drive and now everything is clean, now everything is nice. Could be one of those situations. But again, looking at some work, looking at sort of reevaluating how you want to approach the relationship, how you want to communicate, reevaluating a lot of different factors. But is it possible? Absolutely. This is a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Does your Sav still care? Beautiful. Yes, absolutely. 10 of Cups is such a great card to answer that particular part. And speaking of great, this has been a great stream. RLC, I thought you were drinking alcohol and watching football. That was last night. But thank you, RLC, and welcome, by the way. Thank you for your time of readings. You're quite welcome. I appreciate you joining. And thank you all for joining. This has been a long stream and a lot of fun. So we'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll see you then. We're being here every night from now on, I think, until the Super Bowl. But anyway, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet. I used to let it in, all the things you said.